For about 20 minutes after sunset, the sky glows a blue you can never buy in paint. Photographers chase this window and call it the blue hour. And here is the puzzle. The sun is already gone. So where does that deep, electric blue actually come from? You already know why a noon sky is blue. Sunlight is made of every color mixed together. Air scatters the shorter blue waves in all directions. Red and orange sail straight through, so blue floods the whole dome above you. But at twilight, the sun has dropped below the horizon. No direct light touches the ground anymore. By every simple rule, the sky should just fade to gray. Instead, it does the opposite. It gets bluer, richer. For a few minutes, the color deepens into something almost liquid. So why does the sky turn more blue exactly when the light is leaving? Look higher. The sun still lights the upper atmosphere, miles above your head. Those high layers glow while the ground sits in shadow. That light bends down to reach your eyes. But there is another player, and it changes everything. Ozone. High in the atmosphere floats a thin layer of ozone gas. During the day, you never notice its color. At twilight, it becomes the star of the show. Ozone does something water and dust cannot. It absorbs orange and red light directly. It simply eats those warm colors as they pass through. During the day, sunlight barely grazes that ozone layer. But at twilight, the light travels sideways through the atmosphere. It passes through a far thicker slice of ozone before it reaches you. Think of the difference in distance. Noon light drops straight down through maybe a few miles of air. Twilight light schemes the curve of the Earth. It crosses hundreds of miles of atmosphere on its way to your eye. That long, slanting path is the secret. Every warm color gets filtered out along the way. Red gone. Orange gone. Yellow fading. What survives the journey is the cold end of the spectrum. Pure, saturated blue. The sky you see is what is left after everything warm has been stripped away. This is the core of it. The blue hour is not the sky making blue. It is the sky removing everything that is not blue. One theory even suggests ozone is the main reason twilight looks bluer than midday. Scientists have measured the color and matched it to that ozone absorption band. The numbers line up strikingly well. Without that ozone layer, some models say twilight would look pale and washed out. The deep blue would be far weaker. The gas that shields you from radiation also paints your evening sky. Here is what almost everyone gets wrong. People assume the blue hour is just the leftover of the sunset, the same light dimming down. But sunset and blue hour are two different events. Sunset gives you fire, red and gold at the horizon. That is light scattering forward through dust and thick air. Blue hour comes after, when the sun sinks even lower. The warm horizon glow drains away. The whole dome overhead shifts cool and even. And it is not one flat blue. Look up, and the top of the sky is a deeper, darker blue. Look toward the horizon, and it warms slightly. You are seeing different path lengths at once. The timing depends on where you stand. Near the equator, the blue hour is short, maybe 15 minutes. The sun drops nearly straight down. Go far north and it stretches out. In summer at high latitudes, the sun barely dips below the horizon. The blue can linger for an hour or more. In the deep north, it never fully ends, and blue nights blur into blue mornings. This is the same geometry behind the northern lights hanging in a blue field at dusk. The same slanted sunlight that feeds the blue hour lets that glow linger longer. So the blue hour is a real, measurable thing, and it shapes how the world works. Filmmakers plan entire shoots around those minutes. The soft, shadowless blue flatters everything and hides nothing. Streetlights and windows switch on right at that moment. Warm bulbs against the cold blue give cities their evening look. That contrast is why dusk photos feel so alive. Your own eyes shift too. In dim blue light, your color vision starts handing over to your night vision. Blues look brighter than reds as darkness grows. The world seems to hum in cool tones just before it goes dark. There is even a feeling that comes with it. Many people notice a calm settling in during blue hour. Your body reads the fading, cooling light as a signal. Melatonin begins its slow rise. The sky is quietly telling you the day is done. So the mystery answers itself. The sky deepens to blue not because light arrives, but because warm light is stripped away on a long journey through ozone and air. What you see is the pure remainder. And yet one question stays open. That exact shade of blue has never been perfectly reproduced by any screen or pigment. Scientists can measure its wavelengths, but the living depth of it still slips through our instruments. Maybe that is why it stops you at the window every clear evening. A color built from everything the sky decided to let go. Subscribe to Better